Hi, this is Randy Rolfe from the Institute for Creative Solutions, sharing foundational concepts about vibrant health through natural living. And I've been teaching natural living for over 40 years, and it works. And what I wanted to talk about today is that eating is really right brain activity. And I say that because some of the efforts to help people lose weight and learn nutrition are all based on digital, fact-based information and counting and numbers, counting calories, counting grams, counting milligrams, counting meals and the weight of different foods. And it doesn't really work if you are not in touch with your own body's natural appetite control and what's going on in your head about eating and your relationship with food. And so if you're using it as an emotional outlet, the numbers are not going to compute. They're not going to stop you from reaching out to some comfort food or sweet food that you crave, or some oily fried food or salty food that you crave. Instead, you need to be aware of what's going on in your mind with your relationship about food. And one of the new crazes, particularly with millennials, is to have an app called noom, N-O-O-M. So if you're in my generation, you might have heard about it from younger people. And they are basically using a lot of numbers to count. And it's just like the fit measurements, that people counting their steps and kind of quantifying their right brain activities in life. And it's fun. Most of us weigh ourselves every day. What's the point? If your belt's getting tight, your jeans are getting tight, something's wrong. Or you're not sleeping as well, or you're tending towards the wrong kinds of foods. You know that your health's going to suffer. But it's an easy way to keep track. If you've eaten too much over the weekend, you can lighten up if you've weighed yourself. And I think that's the way you should use these devices. They are no substitute for really thinking of what's going on in your mind between you and your food and your schedule. And another popular thing right now is intermittent fasting. And it's so funny that we kind of rediscover old ways of living, traditional ways of living, when we realize that we have departed significantly from a natural lifestyle. And of course, intermittent fasting is designed to get your attention to not snack, to not eat late at night, to not eat during the middle of the night. But really, traditionally, we definitely fasted from dinner to breakfast, which is from, say, 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock. That's a 12-hour fast. That is enough for the body to recover. If you want to make it 14 hours and go take a run before breakfast, or eat a little earlier in the evening, that's good, but that is intermittent fasting. So some of these new things that you can catch on to can inspire you for a while, but you really need to get back to those basic lifestyle issues where you get in touch with what's going on hormonally and mood-wise, and your basic healthy schedule through the day. And so I wanted to remind you about what natural living is about. You don't need anything to measure anything. And I'm not against the noom program. It does really claim to help you change your habits, get you into a good habit. And they say more than half of the people have lost weight, have kept it off for at least a year since they started using noom. So, anything that kind of gets you into a new habit, breaks some old habits, is good. But remember, it's not about quantifying everything. It's about re-educating your taste and eating so that you don't crave the wrong kinds of foods. So that's it for today. Thanks, and I'll talk to you next time.